don't give your dogs raw food. If you're giving them raw, make sure it's not right to give a local dog a mongrel gari and give your foreign dog pellets.
Are you trying to say gari is not right for dogs?
Gari is not right for any dog.
Why?
Because gari contains, the thing about dog foods or pellets is, many people say they have a big dog, which the dog is fat. So if you are talking about dog meat, raw meat being 100% safe,
yeah,
I can't vouch for that.
I know you as the Caveman Vet on Instagram.
Okay.
What would you want the world to know about you?
Alright, thank you very much. My name is Aaron Obenkrante. On Instagram, I'm the Caveman Vet. I am a third-year veterinary student of University of Ghana, Legon, and I'm passionate about animals, and my great desire is to change the narrative about animals in Africa and in Ghana. So that's what my Instagram page, the Caveman Vet, is all about. Just changing the narrative, educating people on animal welfare, and then making sure that someone stands as a voice to the voiceless. Yeah.
That's nice. But I want to know where the caveman is from.
Interesting question. So, the caveman, I didn't plan to answer this question, but then it's a bigger thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a much bigger vision that I have, and animal welfare or the veterinary field is an industry that I intend to fulfill my vision through that path. But it's much bigger than animals. Yeah, it's much bigger than animals. It's a cave, so it's hidden. So
it's hidden.
It's hidden for now. Yeah.
I think you keep mentioning animals. You've not streamlined it to dogs or cats or anything.
Yeah, so my passion lies with wild animals actually. It's not something you'd hear people say, especially in the parts of our world, Ghana, where the average animals are not well taken care of, much less wild animals. So growing up as a kid, I used to watch wildlife so much. As young as 5 years, 6 years, I was watching Nat Geo Wild documentaries. So
wow.
I started watching wildlife documentaries from that period, and coming up with that, I developed interest in wild animals. I'm just making do with cats and dogs in Ghana because that's what's available.
Okay.
Now, so yeah.
Okay, so what's your earliest memory in getting a cat or a dog that you remember?
I had dogs my whole life.
Wow.
I grew up in a home where dogs were all taken care of. My mom loved the dogs.
Okay.
We had dogs throughout. I can't remember a point in time where we didn't have a dog. I mean, as a child, there were always dogs at home. So yeah, there were always dogs at home.
Do you remember which breed of dog you started with?
It was a mongrel. We've had mongrels for a long while. Yeah, I recently got a pug. That was last year. So that was my first foreign breed. From childhood, there's been mongrels throughout. But I don't see the difference between mongrels and foreign dogs. They are all dogs. They all deserve to be taken care of appropriately. They all deserve to eat quality food. It's not right to give a local dog a mongrel gari and give your foreign dog pellets. That's very wrong.
Are you trying to say gari is not right for dogs?
Gari is not right for any dog.
Why?
Because gari contains starch, and dogs don't make use of starch.
Okay.
It's not something that they make use of. It's not right. If gari in excess causes skin problems, this is something that many people do not know. Aside that, it has literally no nutrients for dogs. So you're just giving them something to keep them going, but you're not making use of it. So, I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I give my dogs gari, honestly. I'm not trying to lie here.
Many people give their dogs gari, and it's understandable because there's not much education out there on some of these things. So the average person, has been trained from a traditional setting, give dogs gari, because I mean that's what we were brought up with. But I believe things are going to change with time.
With more education.
With more education out there, yeah.
And one of the things is I've not seen any effect of giving gari to. I mean, it's not just me. A lot of people do. You understand? And with the dog foods also, there's starch in dog foods, or there isn't?
Yeah, there is. But the thing about dog foods or pellets is it's a balanced diet, right? It contains protein, carbs. I mean, it contains a lot of things.
Okay.
So you're not just giving the dog something to keep the dog going. You're giving the dog what the dog needs.
What the dog needs.
So the nutritionist that combine different ingredients to get the dog food, know what the dog needs.
Okay.
So you are not, I mean, outside you're not just giving the dog anything. You are giving what the dog needs to survive. It needs to be healthy. Right? So it contains everything in the right proportion. So that's why I would always advise people to give their dogs pet food or pellets. It's the best thing to do, honestly.
Okay.
If you have issues with, I'm not saying that it is wrong to give them Ghanaian or homemade food, right? But the pet food contains all the nutrients they need.
Okay.
If you think, or if you are a bit disturbed about the fact that they need extra nutrients, you could add supplements such as fish oil or coconut oil. Coconut oil and fish oil are really good for the skin. So those things will be added to their food. It really helps. Yeah.
So are you trying to say all pellets are good?
Not all pellets on the market are good.
Exactly.
Because you know how business is. It's food, but it's still someone's business. And there are people out there who are in business for profits, not for quality.
Yeah.
So there are some good dog foods out there. Many are good, but there are also some that are really not good. What I would, okay, they're mini. I mean, I don't know it's for anyone's brand.
I was about to ask, what is your go-to? Let's say top 5 foods, pellets that you mentioned that people should go in for.
So what I give my dog is high performance.
Okay.
High performance or energy or Rufia. Those are the 3.
I've not heard of. Is it Rufia?
Rufia is not a very popular brand, but it's really good. Those are the 3. Dog. There's GC also as well. GC is also very good. So
I mean, I started with GC myself. That was like my top favorite. But I started hearing things that it gives dogs cancer and all that. I mean, if you follow, there are certain dog foods that work for certain dogs, and it doesn't work for certain dogs.
So there's a complexity with some of these things.
Okay.
That's why it's important to research on the breed before getting a dog.
Okay, so every breed
has their requirements.
Okay.
Every breed has a requirement. Every breed has a standard that they come with. Every breed has things that they need to survive. I can't really speak on the breed and the dog because I haven't gone into that. Yeah. But every breed has special requirements. So you know, German Shepherds are very active dogs. Malinois are very active dogs. So you can't have a Malinois in a closed space. Yeah. Like, you know, an apartment or something, because it needs something to run around and all of that. So these are some things. It's really important to search on a dog breed before going for the dog. So yeah.
Okay, so talking about breeds, what's your favorite breed and why?
Favorite breed?
Yeah.
German Shepherd.
Why?
They look like wolves to me. I love wolves, so anything that looks like a wolf is my go-to thing. So I love German Shepherds. I've not owned one before, but I love German Shepherds.
I was about to ask if you own. So currently you said you own a...
I own a pug. I own 2 dogs, a pug and a mongrel.
Oh, you still have a mongrel?
I still have a mongrel.
That's really
He's
nice.
9 years old.
9 years old. What's the secret for keeping it this long?
Just taking good care of him.
Care is a broad thing.
So his vaccinations are always up to date. I take him out on walk sometimes.
You vaccinate a mongrel?
I vaccinate my dogs.
Like mongrels are like
my dogs.
Are seen as like.
So that's a misconception.
Okay.
They are still dogs. So
okay.
Every dog has to be respected the same way. It doesn't matter whether it's a mongrel or it's a local dog or it's a bulldog. They all have to respect it the same way. So I give my dogs proper food.
Okay.
I don't give them leftovers. My dogs don't eat leftovers. Not at all. They don't eat human food. Right. So previously, right, we used to give them human food previously, but even that it was no leftovers. My dogs don't eat leftovers.
But did they affect them in any way?
So my local dog,
yeah,
it wasn't really affecting him.
Yeah, it looks like the local dogs are strong.
Yeah, they are resistant to many things.
Is there any reason that you think?
Why? So it's evolution, I would say.
Yeah.
So this is how things happen. You have a German Shepherd, I have a Rottweiler.
Okay.
Our dogs cross, gives birth to something. I don't know what to call that. Someone has a Malinois. It crosses the product of my dog and your dog.
Exactly.
Then whatever comes out across another dog. So over the years, it's different breeds coming together. That's how we got so many of these mongrels around.
Okay.
So it's like they have characteristics from so many different breeds
put
together. So they are really, really strong.
They are the hustlers in the dog breeds.
They are really, really tough.
They feed themselves. They care for themselves.
They do everything. And
no vaccination. No nothing.
But they do get rabies.
They do get rabies.
They are the ones that spread rabies the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a problem in many communities because rabies is usually spread by stray dogs
Okay.
because no one cares for them, no one
Yeah.
vaccinates them.
Just
So
move
they just
around.
move around. And if you are not a very careful person with your dogs, I know many people just open their dogs and let their dogs go out
Yeah.
to walk around and come back. But if you do that, your dog may make contact with a stray dog who might have rabies.
Yeah.
When that dog bites your dog is going to be affected. If the dog bites you, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
So it's an issue in many communities, the strays, because no one really cares for them, and it's a really big problem. Yeah, it's a big problem.
Okay, so let's talk about the financial part of this dog food. I mean, we are talking about foods a lot. Is it cheap? Is it cheap?
I won't say
Yes.
I won't say it's cheap. There are many brands in the market, right? High performance is not so expensive.
Okay.
I'm not
Expensive
being
is
biased
relative.
here.
Okay.
Mentioning performance so much as compared to other dog foods, but that's what I use, so that's what I can readily vouch for.
So, okay.
Yes, it's not really expensive. I think 850 or 900 you can get a bag, and it depends on
The
your breed.
individual. Talking
Depends
about
on-
800 CDs not being expensive.
It depends on the breed. If I have a poodle, I know my dog is not going to eat much.
It's going to take a poodle
Like
like
months
a
to
whole
finish that.
year to finish like
that.
a 20 kg dog food.
So your pockets, how much
okay.
you can afford, to spend on dog food. So based on that, you get your dog based on that.
Okay.
You
So
don't-
what's your thoughts on homemade foods?
Homemade foods are great. I don't always give my dogs pellets.
Okay.
There are times I give rice with chicken and I boil the chicken.
Yeah.
No spices. Spices are not good for dogs. It gives them allergies, and
Oh,
it could also
okay.
cause food poisoning as well.
Talking about
Yeah.
allergies, how are you able to? Because a lot of people don't really. It depends on their pet owner, though. But a lot of people, it's difficult to see that my dog is allergic to this. That's why they are feeding it every day. So how are you able to see the dog is allergic to this, so I shouldn't feed this or that?
So, first of all, you're not supposed to give a dog spice foods.
But people still do pepper. So there's this thing that people go to the choppers in Ghana for the leftover foods. And if you see their dogs, the dogs are funny enough, the dogs look extremely nice and
Most of
huge.
them are mongrels.
Not just mongrels. I have friends who they tell me you're spending so much on dog food. Yeah, like when I tell them this is the amount I spend on dog food, it'll be like, Massa, there's a local chopper around your hood. Go tell them the bones, the banku, the soup, when you mix it, and they are good to go.
I could say for a fact that most of the people that actually give their dogs leftover foods are those who don't really care much about their dogs.
So they're not
Because
dog lovers.
if I spend money on my dog, I would know what he wants. I would know what he needs. I would know when he reacts to certain things.
Yeah, it's true.
So I would give my
And if you
dog
pay close
leftover
attention.
because I don't really pay close attention to some of these things, like the dog's reaction and everything. I'm spending money on my dogs, buying food for them. My eyes will be on them all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not just going to give them anything because my money that I'm spending, and I care so much about them. So it comes down to animal welfare, how much passion you have for the dog.
Dog's true.
You won't buy leftover food and give to your child because it's you love your child.
Are you saying having a pet is like having a child?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Dogs are children.
Dogs are children. Okay.
Dogs are children. No, it might sound a bit unusual, but dogs are children. They behave just like children.
Yeah.
They need help. They need support. They
Especially
need guidance.
Especially like puppies. People
They
don't
need training,
understand puppies are like babies. You don't expect a puppy to be as smart as a grown dog. And people are expecting like a puppy to be barking, to be aggressive. It boils down to the people who buy dogs for security and just security. Those are the people who feed the dogs the leftovers and whatever is there, give it to the dog. Sometimes you don't even. There's also this thing about the lesser you feed the dog, the wilder it becomes. What's your thoughts on that?
That's not true. The lesser you feed the dog, the wilder the dog becomes.
I mean, there's like, instead of feeding your dog twice a day, maybe in 2 days, just feed your dog once, or in 3 days, so that it becomes. The hungrier it is, the
you're
more.
starving the dog. That's abuse. You're starving
That's
the dog.
abuse.
Adult dogs should eat once a day.
Oh, yeah.
Ideally, adult dogs should eat once a day.
Yeah.
So that's the
For me, I
standard
feed
for
my
adult
dogs
dogs.
once a day.
If you overfeed them, they are going to become dormant, or they're going to become less active. So I think that's what they are trying to address, but in a different way, which is not right.
Okay.
So we feed adult dogs once a day, and that's what we should go by.
And also, there are people that feel the bigger the dog. Should I use fatter or bigger? The
Okay.
fatter or bigger the dog, they feel that's taking care of the dog. But what would you say?
So
I mean, the bigger the breed. No, your dog is huge.
This is an issue of body condition score.
Okay.
The fact that your dog is big doesn't mean your dog is muscular. That's something I want to establish.
Okay.
Many people say they have a big dog. We check, the dog is fat. The dog is not big.
Extremely
It's fat.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being healthy, that is being big healthy, like breed standard healthy, and being overweight, that is fat. So
Yeah.
there's a balance between that. Most people don't read on the dog breeds that they want before they go in for that. I want
dog
a
is
dog because
cute.
my friend has a dog. This dog looks cute, but there are requirements to owning that dog. The dog needs certain specific things to go by.
Peer pressure.
And so peer pressure, that's a factor. So the fact that a dog looks big doesn't mean it's healthy, doesn't mean it's muscular, doesn't mean that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So there's a whole this thing on that.
Okay, so I want us to delve into raw feeds.
That's an interesting topic.
Yeah, because for me personally, I haven't tried raw feeding before. I tried it once. I had chicken. I was about to cook the chicken. I was like, oh, let me just give my dog this raw chicken and see. It didn't take it. I don't know. Whether it's because I've not trained my dog, but there are people. There are people that say raw feeds make their coat healthy, and before, when they were in the bushes or something, they used to feed on raw. What's your take on it? And is it healthy?
So there are pros and cons to this, right?
Okay.
Many people argue, as you said, that raw feed makes their dogs, have a silky coat.
Yeah, they
look shiny,
nice. Yeah.
Small stool size, high energy levels, all of that.
Yes.
But we forget that these characteristics are not just obtained by giving raw feed.
Okay.
As I said earlier on, pellets does all of this. And if you are talking about coat color, coat appearance, coat texture, fish oil, coconut oil, that's all of that. So if your point is you want your dogs to look that way, so you give raw feed, then it's not a very solid thing. Aside that, right, raw feed, raw meat, raw chicken is not healthy for dogs, mainly because we can't strike a balance between. We can't compare a wolf to a dog.
Okay.
Dogs have undergone years of evolution.
Okay.
Right. Dogs have undergone years of evolution.
But the wolves are surviving,
Wolves are surviving, yes, but dogs have undergone years of evolution. So the stem of a dog is not the same stem as a wolf.
So we have caused that.
We have caused that.
Okay.
So the stem of a dog has become domesticated.
Is that fair?
Is that fair? I don't know what to tell you. Fair. I won't call it fair, but I would say that it's just a product of change of adaptation. I would say just product of adaptation.
Yeah.
So a wolf is different from a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves have been in the wild for years. They've undergone no form of adaptation, no domestication, nothing. But dogs have undergone thousands and thousands of years of adaptation.
Yeah.
So a stem of a dog is not the same as a stem of a wolf.
Okay.
There are wild animals out there that can eat rotten food, like hyenas. Their stem is strong enough to digest that food, and they'll be fine.
It's true.
But you change your dog's food now, he has diarrhea.
Serious. Like there are certain dogs where the dog food you start with, when you switch it, there's problem.
So that's something. Because just eating a dog's food, it doesn't seem like something much. But this should just tell you how much difference or how much evolution the stem of a dog has undergone over the years.
Yeah.
So aside that, raw meat harbors a number of parasites. It's thousands, hundreds of parasites. So we are talking about
before we delve deep into it. There's a way. Okay, for what I know, I think I heard it somewhere that you can use vinegar or salty water to clean it, to like wash the meat before feeding it. So what's your thought on this before we delve into the parasite side?
So vinegar could work.
Yeah.
Vinegar has some potency, but different parasites, coming from a medical perspective, different parasites have how do I put it? They survive at different temperatures.
Okay.
So what could work for these parasites not work for this parasite.
Parasite. Okay, so it's not just like one.
So it's not a general thing. You
Okay.
could apply vinegar to some parasite could work, but others might not work. So
Yeah.
that's where the complexity comes in.
Oh, okay.
So if you are talking about dog meat, raw meat being 100% safe,
Yeah.
I can't vouch for that.
Okay.
So if you are talking about parasite, you are talking about Haemonchus, Ostetargia, Teladosargia.
No idea.
These are yeah. So I'm just mentioning these so you know that it's a serious thing. Right?
Yeah.
These are parasites that may affect cattle
Okay.
and ruminants, so goats, sheep, cattle, you know, all of that. And fasciola affects cattle. Right? It's a liver fluke.
Oh, okay.
It's a liver fluke. So these parasites you all in ruminants and cattle. So you kill, you know, in the West and other parts of the world, there are vets, even in Ghana, ideally there should be. There are vets that are called meat inspectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
They go around checking.
they are responsible for inspecting meats and pronouncing them as wholesome before they reach the market.
Wow.
It works outside. I can't say for Ghana.
Do you
I
think
don't
we'll
know.
get there?
We will. I believe we can get there. Right? I believe we can get there. So people in a part of the world, Africa and Ghana, people just go to the market, you know, get a chicken, get goat's meat, get this, get that, and just bring to their home and give to their dogs. Even us. There's something I always tell my mom. There's something I always tell people that with Africa, it's God that watches over us. It's true. Because the things we do, it's serious.
It's serious.
The white man cannot just buy meats or buy an animal from the market and bring to the house and kill and eat. It doesn't work that way. So these parasites could be so we have tapeworm,
Mhm.
right? Tapeworm, beef tapeworm, that is Taenia staginata. That's a beef tapeworm. So you buy cow or cattle
Yeah.
from the market, you bring it to your house. There's no inspection. You're not a vet.
Yeah.
You won't know
What
the
to do.
signs of tapeworm infection or infestation
On meat. Yeah.
Even if you see something, I mean, you won't know that this is a sign of this or of that. So or maybe you can just overlook. The meat looks a bit slimy. It's normal.
It's
But
normal.
to you it's normal, but to the qualified personnel, it's a problem.
See, I saw something on Facebook sometime. The person was buying raw meat and there were flies on it. And the person was like, this shows it was freshly killed. And it means it's a fresh meat to serve the dogs. So what advice will you give to breeders about feeding their dogs this raw meat and all?
Don't feed
I mean,
your
not
dog
just
raw meat.
breeders. I mean, I mentioned breeders because we do it a lot. You understand? We do it because we need to present the dogs looking very good
So
for pet owners to buy it. You understand? So what advice will you give to them? And what's the ideal way to feed your dog?
So, as I said earlier on, that's a misconception. The dog looking, you know, good by raw meat and everything. Pellets does all of that.
Yeah.
Right. Pellet does all of. If
This,
you have,
this pellets conversation.
it does all of that.
It's
another thing.
It's another thing.
So
because-
it also goes down to brands.
Oh,
right?
okay.
But-
Even the top brands, there are people. If you go to Instagram, they are, should I call them food police, dog food police, that they go around. They'll pick this food. This food contains. Is it grains that are not good for the dogs?
Yes.
Is it this food contains grains? This food contains. So don't buy this one. This that this. So it looks like, I don't know. It's a topic that if you say
It looks like a mess.
yeah.
But one thing that you should know is not everything on social media is true.
Okay, everybody's chasing clout.
Everyone is chasing a crowd. So everyone would say, this is not good. I have this, so buy this. But that's not how
That's
things should
not
be
it.
done.
Yeah.
You don't badmouth someone's brand to uplift yours or to,
Okay.
you know, make what you go by seem ideal.
Okay.
Yeah, so raw meat is something that I would not advise anyone to give their dogs because, you know, though they might have some advantages. And bear in mind that raw meat is not given to every dog. If you decide to give a dog raw meat, you don't give every dog raw meat. Dogs certain conditions are not to take raw meat. Puppies cannot take raw meat.
There are people feed puppies.
Yes, they are not supposed to do that because the puppies are still developing.
Yeah. They don't
Systems are not yet
have so
there.
strong enough to break it
Yeah,
down.
the systems are not yet there. Dogs with kidney failure are not supposed to take raw meat. Dogs with pancreatitis are not supposed to take raw meat. So these are some of the things. You have to know some of these things before you go into giving your dog raw meat. And something I will not recommend for anyone.
You don't even recommend. Don't
Because
start with it.
if you are going to give your dog short meat, if it's meat,
Yeah.
you are you going to boil your meat to 6-7 degrees Celsius before giving it to your dog? How do you measure that?
How do you measure that? I was even because
the temperature is 7 degrees Celsius. If it's poultry, how are you going to measure that it's 74 degrees Celsius before giving it to your dog?
wow.
I mean, in Ghana, do you have the systems for that? No.
I've never tried.
No.
I've never tried. So what about semi-cooked meat?
Yeah, so that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Right, that's not bad.
But that's not good too.
I would say, so with meats, right?
Yeah.
You basically have to make sure that it's from a wholesome
good-
source,
Okay.
right? So you don't buy meat from just anywhere. You don't
Okay.
buy meats from places that you see flies on them. No, that's a really, really bad thing to do.
Okay.
Right. So what I do sometimes, I give my dog chicken from time to time. So I boil the chicken just in a temperature. Then I just add salt to it.
Oh,
So
for me, I've
no
never.
spices.
I heard salt is not good for dogs.
Salt is good for dogs. Don't do that.
Really, I've never had a salt.
So the only thing that dogs can take is a bit of salt. That's the only
A
spice
bit.
they can take. Yeah,
A bit. Oh, okay.
that's the only spice they
And
can take.
I don't know.
So no pepper, no onions.
pepper, no
Onions is toxic to dogs.
Really?
Chocolate onions that toxic
Yeah,
to
yeah,
dogs.
chocolate. I know. But
Yeah.
certain. Okay. I wanted to ask a question. What's your thoughts on chicken from the cold store?
Cold store. The chicken I give my dogs from the cold store.
Or someone said cold store is not good.
People say so many things.
You see,
People say so many things. So I mean, yeah, that's what I give my dogs. And one thing that I go by is I never give my dog something that I will not eat.
what do you not eat? Okay.
If I'm giving something to my dogs, they should be good enough for me to eat.
Okay.
So
So
they should have that. I'm not saying they should be human food, but they should have that standard. That's you as a human being should look at this food and see this is something that I would want to eat. Even if it's pellets or something, it should look okay for you
yeah.
to go by. That's how I go about things with my dogs. So
Okay.
yeah.
So if you are preparing, I want you to prepare a dog food for us. Like you're about to feed your dog.
Okay.
How do you go about it?
So-
So prepare a perfect meal for us.
So I'm giving my dogs my mongrel 17-20 kg.
You spoke about your mongrel. You've not mentioned.
I've not mentioned him before.
No, the pack.
I'll come
Yeah.
So see 17 or 20 kg mongrel.
Okay.
I give him. I feed my dogs based on my imagination of their stomach size. Yeah. How I think their stomach, how big I think their stomach is.
Okay.
Because I don't want my dogs to be overweight,
Okay.
and I can't have them being underweight as well.
Sure.
Yeah. So my mongrel, I give him I have a basin, a little like a scoop or something that I used to measure the dog food.
Okay.
So I give him like 1 scoop of that. My pack takes half of that.
Okay.
My dogs don't like taking hard food, so I usually soften it a bit of water.
I heard
Or
it's
I
very
add
good to
chicken.
dehydrate the food a bit.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. So I add water, a bit of water just to make it soft because they don't like chewing hard stuff.
Okay.
That's if I'm not adding chicken to their food, or if I'm just giving them pellets. And I just started giving them fish oil as well. No, I said coconut oil. So I add coconut oil to their food as well and I give to them.
Oh,
So
for me,
yeah,
I
that's
use.
basically it.
I think coconut oil, fish oil. These are the two main things I usually.
Yeah,
I
so-
always have it too. I add it to my dog's food.
So coconut is really good for dogs. If your dog has issues with skin coat, and just give your dog coconuts.
coconut
Not coconut juice itself.
Coconut juice itself.
Yes, they
okay, I've
drink
not
coconut
tried that.
juice,
For me, it's
yeah.
just the oil. I think I remember sometime I met a certain guy. He was having a poodle, and I approached him like the dog is nice. He was like he's going to buy coconut. Take the water for the dog.
They drink coconut water. It's really healthy for them. Yeah. So you could give them coconut water to drink, or you could put coconut oil on their skin, or just put coconut oil in their food. Mix with their food, and they're going to take it, and they're good to go. Yeah.
Okay, so what's one advice you give to someone who is currently raw feeding his dog?
Stop giving your dog showmans.
The dog is still healthy. There's no problem with the dog and all that. Yeah,
No,
because
so the problem with blacks, problem with Africans is we want to see something bad happen first before we change.
so you don't have to wait.
That's that's the general thing with black people.
Yeah.
We know this thing is not right. You see, there are many people that post raw foods on Instagram all the time, and people comment against it, and the guys they don't reply because they know what they're doing is wrong, but they can't speak against because they know they are wrong.
Yeah.
So don't give your dogs raw food. If you're giving them raw, make sure it's boiled
It's
to a
boiled.
certain temperature. Make sure it's boiled.
The temperature thing there is difficult. For me, I just put it on the fire and I watch it cook. I mean, a little bit of meat, a little bit of fish oil. I mean, they're in a way they balance the food. Is it right?
That's fine.
So
Because
still Gary is
I
good.
know people, I won't say it's good,
Okay.
but I know people that give their dogs Gary to kind of like give it a solid, not
So
give
it's
Gary,
true.
but
Yeah.
solidify the whole mixture.
Sure.
Because if
Yeah.
it's too liquid, they're going to have diarrhea. That's something you want to avoid.
Okay.
So if maybe
I mean, I think I've tried it before. There was this particular dog food I was given, and the dog was having loose too. So I needed something to.
Was it pellets?
It was pellets. Yeah.
If it's pellets, then I don't think Gary should be your go-to thing. Because when
What
I'm
else
talking
can I
about
use to make it solid?
pellet is of a solid. So if maybe I don't know, maybe you change the dog food from something to that or something, I don't know. Because sometimes changing your dog's food gives them diarrhea.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not just the food; it's an infection or something. So
But there's this thing
that
that
come in place.
when the protein of the dog food is extremely high, it makes the stew.
Yeah, so that's where the solidifying comes in.
Okay. What
so-
can we use to do that?
So if
So you have to change your dog food.
it depends. So if you are giving meat or blended meat or something, that's when the kind of rice.
Okay, rice.
You see, Gary is not the only go-to thing.
Okay.
I don't give mine dogs. I give them rice. You can give them
Rice.
rice. You can give them potatoes.
Hey,
Sweet potatoes. That's good for dogs.
it's expensive too.
How much is potatoes? Come on.
Hey, Charlie, this matter of the money aspect you are mentioning there.
So it's more or less like adding the dog to your budget.
Okay, wait. So there's this thing that it's only rich people that have dogs. Do you agree?
I don't agree. I won't say being rich compels you, or being rich means you should have a dog, because I've seen dogs come from rich homes and dogs are really going through terrible experiences.
Very true.
Dogs come to the clinic all the time. Some of them go to work 6 a.m., come back 10 p.m. So at the end of the day, the person that takes care of the dog is the houseboy. The houseboy doesn't care about the dog. Sometimes they give their houseboys food to give to the dog. The houseboy eats the food like meat. When you give money to the houseboys I've heard a number of experience. When you give money to the houseboys to buy meat, and they end up stealing the money.
Yeah.
So having money doesn't license you to have a dog.
Yeah.
However, what I would say is you should be financially stable. That's the key thing.
That's the key.
Financial stability, because you can't have a dog and take good care of it without having money to provide for it.
I can even say, even besides the money, the environment, the people
environment, yeah.
around you.
Yeah.
So, in as much as you love dogs, doesn't mean everybody should love dogs.
Anyone can love dogs.
Yeah, but let's say you, the family, the crew here.
Okay, that's true.
I love dogs. When I go to work or when I go somewhere I have to spend 2 or 3 days, I am scared. Because the people don't equally love the dogs like I do. I mean, I'm privileged. I think your house is good, right?
Yeah.
Your house is. So, what would you say about those people? Should they go in for the dog or they shouldn't? Let's say a married person, the husband likes the husband, the wife doesn't, or the wife does, the husband doesn't. One goes for a business trip. It's hell for the dog.
So it's, before you get married, these are things you should discuss. You can't marry someone who doesn't like dogs and have a dog in the home. I'm not saying the person should love dogs like you do, but the person should be able to accommodate dogs to a certain extent.
Okay.
Right? So maybe the person might not play with the dog around like how you do, but the person should be able to feed the dog the right way, give the dog the right food. These are basic things. If your environment cannot provide that kind of support to your dog, then I don't think you should go for a dog, because the dog end up suffering. You'd love dogs, you want to have a dog, but if people around you aren't in for that, then please don't go for a dog.
Do you own a cat?
I don't own a cat.
You love cats?
I would say I love. I can't see you guys watch. I can't love watching me right now, so I don't know how to answer this question.
I love cats. I have like 3 or 4 kittens. I love cats.
That's nice.
I love cats.
I don't love cats like love cats, but I don't mind cats. Cats are beautiful.
Yeah.
But my heart is for dogs. For dogs and wild animals.
Cats' life matter, please. I mean,
For
it's
dogs-
easier to take care of cats than dogs. Like, I think they have the strongest immune system, way than dogs. I mean, it's very, very easy taking care of a cat. So, if you think you're not financially ready, you can start with a cat. Or,
Cats are very emotional.
oh, they are ladies. They switch moods.
Cats are more emotional than dogs. So
Yeah.
there's always a balance with things.
Yeah.
There's always a balance with things. Yeah. So I don't love cats as much as I love dogs, but I'm okay with cats.
Yeah, okay with cats.
Okay with cats,
I mean,
yeah.
today's conversation has been really, really, like, it's not how I planned it. It's extremely insightful. You've said a lot. I mean, please don't feed your dog Gary's. It's not, I wouldn't say it's not good. Some people will still fight me. But raw feeding, in total, what will be your last words for our pet owners, our breeders, anybody watching us?
Don't give your dogs raw food. If you decide to give raw food, make sure it's boiled.
Make sure
boiled
it's boiled.
properly, with salt. Yeah.
And also, be careful of what you consume online. Because
There are
looks
people
like-
lying out there. The lies are meaning. They're all about the place. And if you can't vouch for where you buy your meat from, then don't. The one thing I don't want to ever do, or you don't ever want to do, is to buy an animal and kill it yourself and give it to your dog to eat. We do that for humans, and that's wrong, but we still do it.
yeah.
You know, as I mentioned earlier on, you could see something on the meat, but because your eyes are not trained
To see
to
it.
recognize that this is a sign of this parasite or something,
Yeah.
you might just overlook it, and that's going to cause big issues. I think there's a problem in America now
Okay.
with food in cats. I think it's avian flu or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so pet nutrition is a really big, serious matter. Yeah, it's a big
Is
thing.
it going to get better in Ghana? Are we even doing? I think we are not even doing that. Or we are.
Doing what?
I mean, talk about pet nutrition and all. Are there even bodies for that?
There should be governing bodies to educate the public, but this is Ghana.
I mean, that's what we
so
are
yeah,
currently doing.
that's what we are trying to do. So I have on my Instagram page, the Caveman Vet, right? I have Instagram lives every month or almost every month to educate breeders and the general public on some of these things.
Yeah.
What to do to raise a dog properly,
Yeah.
what to give your dog to eat, how to take care of your dogs, and some of these matters which really, really need a lot of education. Yeah.
Okay. So the last thing we're going to talk about, I want you to advise a pet owner, a pet lover, someone who's yet or someone who owns one, like just one advice for the person.
The advice a lot. Make sure you cut your coat according to your size.
Thank you.
Don't buy what you cannot afford.
Exactly.
Don't let peer pressure move you to getting a dog if you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
And research on the breed before going for that is very important. Yeah.
It was a nice and insightful session, but whatever starts ends. So we are OUT
Out.
out.